Finding the zeros of the polynomial find. This is what we did earlier. We're going back to one of these. Only this time, they're giving us that one of the factors is 1 plus 3i. So, because complex zeros, remember, occur in conjugate pairs, I also know that there's a y. If there's a 1 minus 3i, there's also going to be a y. 1 plus 3i. And it's going to be x minus, like that, all right? So here's what we're going to have to do. In order to work this out, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take this term here, plus 3i. Maybe I should make these square brackets to kind of make the brackets stand out a little better. You are filming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, okay, good. So now we have x minus the 1 minus 3i. Well, first off, let's kind of get rid of the parentheses here. This minus means this. X minus 1 minus 3i. Get distributive property on, everybody follow? Distributive property there. And I'm going to do distributive property here, which will be x minus 1 plus 3i. And now what I'm going to do is this. Think of it this way. I have a common x minus 1, x minus 1, correct? So what that means is, this is a difference of squares. Here's my a, minusing my b, plusing my b. Difference of squares. So that when I FOIL this, the outer and inner terms here would what? Cancel out. So what I would have is x minus 1 squared, the a term, minus 3, negative 3 times 3 would be what? 9i squared. 9i squared will be the same thing as negative 1, meaning I will have x minus 1 squared plus 9. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is this. FOIL this right here. X squared minus 1, I mean x minus 1 times x minus 1. If I FOIL that, it'll be x squared. The outer term will be a minus 1x. The inner term will be a minus 1x, making minus 2x. And negative 1 times negative 1 will be plus 1. Now, what I will have is x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 9, which will make what? X squared minus 2x plus what? 10, which I now will have to divide into x to the 4th minus 3x cubed plus 6x squared plus 2x minus 6. I cannot use synthetic division on this. This is an x squared. Those things are not things that factor. There are 3 terms here, so I've got to go to over 3 places. What do I multiply by x squared to get x to the 4th?
X squared.
An x squared. So x squared times x squared will be x to the 4th. X squared times minus 2x will be minus 2x cubed. Notice I have cubes. And x squared times 10 will be plus 10x squared. I have to subtract that whole thing. This is where some people messed up on some of their other work. People subtracted these, but then forgot to subtract. They added them. X to the 4th minus x to the 4th is going to make it disappear. It's gone. Negative x cubed minus negative 2 is like negative 3 plus 2, which makes negative x cubed. Okay, 6 minus 10 makes negative 4x squared. Now bring down, down, down the 2x, right? Little Johnny Cash. What do I multiply by x squared to get negative x cubed? I need a negative x. So I take a negative x times this will be negative x cubed. Negative x times negative 2x will be a positive 2x squared. And negative x times 10 will be a minus 10x. Now what I'm going to do this, I have to subtract the whole thing. And when I do, these will cancel. Negative 4 minus 2 will be negative 6x squared. 2 minus negative 10 will be plus 12x. And now bring down, down, down to negative 60. What do I multiply by x squared to get negative 6x squared?
Negative 6.
3. Not 3, negative 6. Nice job. I almost messed up a lot on that. Negative 6 times x squared will be negative 6x squared. Negative 6 times negative 12 will be positive 12x. And negative 6 times 10 will be minus 60. And notice, when I subtract these, they're all the same, giving me a remainder of 0, which is what it has to be in order for it to work. So what I know is this. I have x squared minus 2x plus 10 times x squared minus x minus 6. Now, this will factor 6 and 1, 3 and 2. 3 minus 2 makes 1. So let's be careful. My x squared minus 2x plus 10 times, I'll have an x with a 3, x with a 2. The 3 has to be negative and the 2 has to be positive. This would be the factored form right there. Or the real answers would be x equals 3, x equals negative 2, along with the answers that we had up here. 1 plus what? 3i, and 1 minus 3i, which we already knew. Go ahead and stop it. Wait, stop.